What's going on? My name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. Now, you can find me on all social media at I am Marcus Whitley and find any of my books, Both Sides of the Street, Choices and Consequences, Greatness Under Pressure, and Battling Demons, all on Amazon. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about excuses because let's be honest, everybody got them. Now, they could be for anything. You're afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. You want to work out, but never actually do it. Your job, your relationship, your life. I mean, people will come up with any excuse that you can possibly think of. And I can't lie, like, there was times that I did it too. Some days, some days I don't want to get up. Like, I might be comfortable in bed and don't want to move, just want to stay for a little bit longer. But then I think about why I get up. I think about why I do what I do. And then I think about who I'm doing everything for. And that right there, that destroys any negative thought or excuse that crosses my mind. And I'm up and ready to go. That's all the motivation that I need. Because why I do this and who I'm doing it for that's everything to me. And that's what keeps me motivated every day. I don't want to waste a single minute when I know that I can be doing more. Now, excuses, they're easy because they're comfortable. Now, a lot of people don't like change. They don't like stepping outside of their comfort zone because that's their safe place. But people use safety as a crutch when in reality, it's only going to cripple you more. If you stay inside of that box, how you ever going to grow? That box is never going to expand because let's be real, boxes are boxes. So once you put yourself inside of that box, you're stuck. I mean, that's common sense. Now, I know I started to talk about this a little bit in the last episode, but I think that's something that you really need to think about. So I wanted to run that back and make sure you really understand it. But if you keep making excuses like, I don't want to do this right now, I'll do this later, or I'll do this tomorrow, or Monday, or I'll start next week, next month, or I'll wait until next year. Like, this will be my New Year's resolution. How is that helping you now? Let's be real. Like, in all reality, people's attention span is so small that by the end of the day, they'll forget what they even wanted to do in the first place. It's sad, but it's true. Because the way the world is right now with everything going on, it's hard to stay focused on one thing and your mind is all over the place. Now, the only way to really grow is to step outside of that box. Step outside of your comfort zone. You'll never get that promotion at work if you don't take that chance and apply yourself. You'll never get the results that you want or reach your body goals if you don't put in that work in the gym and start eating healthier to do what you got to do to be able to reach those goals. You can't just wish it and expect it to happen. It don't work like that. You got to put in the work. You'll never get that girl or guy if you're too scared to take that chance and don't want to go up and talk to them. You might miss the opportunity and lose that person to somebody else because you were too afraid to take that risk. And now that's on you. But life is a gamble because you never know the outcome of anything that you do in life or any decision that you make. All you could do is take that chance and hope for it and do everything in your power to work hard as hard as you can for it. And even then, you might not, but you might. You'll never know unless you try it. But making excuses, that's automatically failing. I know I can't live with myself if I just make excuses and give up. Cause if I do that, who got me? Nobody. I'm the man of the house. I'm supposed to be a provider. How can I do that if I give up? I mean, y'all need to think about that. If you have people that depend on you, how can you make excuses for that? When you look your kids in the face, how you gonna give them excuses because you don't feel like doing something? I mean, life, you're not always gonna do things that you want to do. It's not gonna be as easy as you want it to be. But that's part of life. Life's never gonna be easy. Now, you need to ask yourself, are you willing to risk everything to get to where you want to be? Because a lot of people aren't. And that's why so many people are miserable. But if you just stop making excuses and put in the work, you'll be a lot happier in life. I promise you that. Life is never going to be easy, and nobody cares about excuses. Listen, if you play sports, right, and you went to your coach and said, I want to take it easy today. Coach, let's not go so hard because I'm still sore from last night. He's just going to look at you and be like, yo, go sit on the bench. I got this. And you're about to lose your spot to somebody else. Or you're just about to be off the team. Because there's people lined up to be where you are right now. And they're willing to do whatever it takes to get there. So you slacking, you wasting your talent, you wasting your skills, you about to lose your spot real quick. You need to go to every practice, every scrimmage, every game, and treat it just like it was a championship game. Every time, no excuse. If every day you wake up, if you don't want to be better than yesterday, then what are you doing? You need to reevaluate your life. How can you be okay with yourself if next year, 3 years down the line, 5 years down the line, you're still in the same exact place that you are right now? I will never let that happen. I've got too many things that I want to do and too many places that I want to be to sit and just make excuses, because excuses aren't going to help me accomplish any of those things. Now, there's only 24 hours in a day. It's the same thing every day. So how is it that so many people have been able to become successful, but you can't? Think about that. What time do you wake up? When you wake up, do you get up or do you hit the snooze button? What do you do when you get up? What do you do with your day? What do you do with your night? I want you to ask yourself all of these questions. And if you don't have an answer for any of them, that's what you need to start thinking about, because you're already wasting your day. Now, the reason that these people are successful is because they don't make excuses. They don't waste any time because they understand that time is precious. And if you waste it, that's something you don't get back. There's no second chances to life because you can't go back. You can't get a redo on life. If you missed an opportunity back then, or you wish you could have done something differently, it's too late. Only thing you can do is start trying to make better choices now, which is never too late, because there's billionaires that haven't even started until their 40s. KFC, Steve Jobs. There's a lot of people that didn't even start to become successful or start their companies until they were in their 40s. So don't get discouraged if you already later on in life and haven't started yet, because you can always start now. But if you keep making excuses, you're never going to get nowhere. I mean, look at me. I wish I had chosen football or boxing over the streets. I wish I never went to prison. I wish my relationship had worked. I mean, there were so many things I wish I could have done differently, but I can't make excuses for that now. I can't let that stop me from everything that I want to do, because if I don't get up and get what I need to do done, I'm just going to waste my life. Tomorrow's never promised, so why waste today? I need you to understand that, because that's real. I mean, like that old saying goes, don't cry over spilled milk. Focus on what you can control and get it done. Don't let excuses dictate your life. Now, I hope this episode was able to wake you up and make you realize that you need to stop making excuses, and either for yourself or for anything else. I could go on forever about things and reasons why people make excuses, or any things that you can make excuses for, but I hope you get the point and see where I'm trying to go with this. Now, my name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. So until the next episode.